From his lightning-fast strikes that often hit the bullseye, to his machine gun-like attacks. The undefeated knockout phenom Gervonta Tank Davis has established himself as a pound-for-pound great by punishing people with his sledgehammer-like punches.
Gervonta Davis drops Ryan Garcia for the second time in...
So before he locks in his next target, let's wind the clock back and witness the rise of one of the most devastating punchers of recent times.
All right, fans, here we go to the main event of the evening. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. And now, making his way to the ring, introducing Gervonta Tank Davis.
Let's go!
Growing up in the crime-ridden Sandtown Westminster community in West Baltimore, Gervonta Davis witnessed things that no kid should. From his mom's struggles with drugs to the constant threat of gun violence in his neighborhood that cast shadows over young hearts. Naturally, Davis found himself drawn into the violence, often getting into fights with kids in his neighborhood, but before things went south, Davis's uncle caught one of these street fights and saw potential for something positive in the little one's raw aggression. With support from another family member, Davis's uncle took him to a gym run by Coach Calvin Ford, and that's how the story began. Given his natural aptitude for boxing, Davis thrived in the amateur scene, securing multiple national titles, including the 2012 National Golden Gloves Championship. His amateur career concluded with an impressive record of 206 wins and 15 losses before he went pro in 2013. In his debut year as a professional boxer, Davis won all of his 6 professional fights, showcasing his gifted boxing skills against opponents of varying levels. However, as time passed, the competition grew more challenging. Within a few years, Davis made a significant mark in his professional career, boasting an impressive 15-0 record, with one of his standout moments being his quickest career knockout against Mario Antonio Macias. The fight was one-way traffic from start to finish.
Time! We get a first-round look at the...
As soon as the bell rang, Davis jabbed a couple of times before landing a precise right hand that hurt Macias. And a few seconds later, he landed a lightning bolt of a right hook that KO'd Macias before he even knew it.
Hey! Team, the Baltimore Ravens. Gervonta Davis. That punch took about 2 seconds to set in.
Like you said, I think pound for pound, look at this right hook right behind the ear.
Lightweight championship of the world.
Just a few months after his victory against Macias, Davis took on the challenge of facing Jose Pedraza for the IBF Super Featherweight title. Right from the opening bell, both fighters wasted no time and got straight into the action. In the early moments of the first round, Davis connected with a crisp combination and a nice uppercut that caught the crowd's attention. Pedraza responded with some punches of his own. As they entered round 2, it was Pedraza who came out strong, pressing the action. But Davis fought fire with fire. Towards the end of the second round, Davis unleashed a barrage of uppercuts. From there on, every time Pedraza launched an attack, Davis responded with a flurry of punches. Pedraza staged a comeback in the 4th and 5th rounds, pinning and attacking Davis against the ropes. The slugfest continued in round 6, where Davis turned the ring into a symphony of controlled chaos with jabs and combinations. The fight wrapped up in the 7th round as Davis delivered a barrage of brutal combinations before unleashing a piston of a right hand that put his foe out of there.
Big right.
He then successfully defended his title against Liam Walsh by door-dashing him a proper beatdown in front of his home crowd in England.
Like we give a get your bum ass out of here. This ain't your press conference. Get the fuck out of here.
Where Davis knocked him down in the 3rd round and then finished him off with the ref calling the fight.
Landed somewhere around the ear, and you can see the concern of Michael Alexander straight away.
Smart. He's very fast. I think you've got to give him the credit and said the better man won on the night.
He then proceeded to fight Francisco Fonseca, where he lost his IBF title by not making weight.
He is the winner by way of knockout, Gervonta Tank Davis.
After losing his IBF title on the scales, Davis set his sights on a new victim by the name of Jesus Cuellar for the vacant WBA super featherweight title, where in the opening frame he dissected his opponent with body shots, uppercuts, and counterpunches.
Very solid run and a straight left hand.
In the 2nd round, Tank floored his opponent with a missile of a body shot.
He goes. That punch way shot on the deck.
Cuellar survived, but Davis continued to hunt him, where he stuffed him with a brutal combination that sent him to the canvas again.
Right up to the body, and Davis puts him down for the 2nd time.
Cuellar rose, but Davis continued his relentless assault until the referee halted the contest.
Close it out and win another world title. Look at this power, and this one is up. Gervonta Tank Davis is once again the world champion and the future.
Gervonta Davis.
In his first WBA super featherweight title defense, Davis faced Hugo Ruiz, who was welcomed to the ring with a series of crisp jabs.
Put the 10-inch frame on all week long. Ruiz.
Before getting blasted with cat-like combinations.
Straight left by Davis. Davis now another straight left. Hammering away on Ruiz. Another one. Davis here in round 1. It's going to work on Ruiz. Right hook that connected. Davis looking for the opening. Another straight left.
Moments later, Davis upped the punishment to its limit, landing a 3-punch combo that forced Ruiz to take a knee.
And it's working. Down goes Ruiz. He got blasted. Oh my goodness.
Are you okay?
Jack Ruiz.
A few seconds later, Davis made his first successful title defense that impressed many.
And look at this power by Davis. Boom.
The undefeated WBA super featherweight champion of the world.
What an atmosphere for that young man, and the fans rides into their feet. Reason why everyone is here
In his second title defense, Davis faced a bit of a tough challenge in the shape of Ricardo Nunez, who proved to be a hard cookie to crack early on.
Years of age. The hand speed of amateur titles. Nice straight left.
But Davis found his timing in the second half of round 1.
By Davis to Nunez again. Davis peppering the body of Nunez.
Nunez took the bull by the horns in round 2 by taking the fight to Davis.
Right hand over the top, blocked by Davis. Jab. Slipping away from it though.
But then Davis flipped the switch with a massive onslaught.
Big left hook to the ribs. Oh, big left hook that caught Nunez. And now Davis is going on the attack. Nunez Cruz is hurt. Now Davis looking to unload.
That forced the ref to call the fight.
Wiped out. And again, there's a big left hook. And here's that left bang.
Following the complete dismantling of Ricardo Nunez, Davis set his sights on a unification bout to regain his IBF super featherweight title against now champion Tevin Farmer. However, stalled negotiations led him to relinquish his 130-pound title, after which he set his sights on moving up in weight for a shot at conquering the vacant WBA lightweight title.
The vacant WBA lightweight championship of the world. It's showtime!
To win a title up a division, Gervonta Davis had to fight Yuriorkis Gamboa for the belt.
Tank Davis, Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Coming to win. I'm sure he's coming to win. But in my heart and my soul, he goes, I see myself winning that match.
The bout started at a tactical pace as Davis masterfully targeted his foe's body with jabs and head with stinging shots.
There's a straight left that he stopped Ricardo Nunez in the fourth. Some of the action from the first. There's a big straight left, and Gamboa ate it well.
Round 2 saw Davis sending Gamboa to the canvas with a precise three-punch combo.
And a heavy straight left.
Throughout the rest of the round, Gamboa was like a child hiding in a closet from a good old-fashioned belt whooping, as Davis hunted him with pace, precision, and accuracy.
Stopping him and extracts another one. It's like target practice now by Davis.
The two danced to the same beat in rounds 4, 5, and 6.
A big shot by Davis. Witness what we saw, heavy. Right hook to the body.
Gamboa found a glimmer of success in the 7th round as he tagged Davis with some shots.
Good left to the body, right on the abdomen, but a right.
The 8th round began in a comparable fashion, with Gamboa actively throwing more punches.
He is getting tired. Nice center.
After taking a couple of rounds off, Davis came alive late in the 8th and dropped Gamboa with a good shot.
Davis, big straight left, down goes Gamboa again. Boom, right on the button.
In the 12th round, Gamboa came out swinging aggressively, but ended up eating a succulent uppercut.
Over Minnesota's down goes Gamboa.
Moments later, Davis was declared the WBA lightweight champion.
Champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis.
Striving to regain his WBA super featherweight title, Davis took on Leo Santa Cruz in late 2020. Not only was it Davis's inaugural pay-per-view main event, but it also unfolded against a seasoned 4-division world champion recognized for his precision and sharp striking abilities.
They want you to go and make it a war. They want to see a back and forth war. But I know that with Tank, I can't do that. I gotta fight smart.
So needless to say, round 1 was neck and neck, but Davis still managed to inflict more damage with speed and effective body work.
Puncher in this match early remains to be seen. You've been in the ring twice with Santa Cruz. You trained to face Davis.
Moving into the 2nd round, Cruz demonstrated increased determination, delivering shots at consistent intervals. While not all of his punches found their mark cleanly, they left a noticeable impact.
Distractions and the ability to focus, but Santa Cruz now unloading on Davis.
The 3rd round remained tightly contested, with both fighters experiencing their share of notable moments.
Davis can land that shot and hurt you. Santa Cruz wants to keep Davis corralled in the corner.
Because when Davis is the aggressor, you see a totally different fight going towards Davis.
Rounds 4 and 5 were marked by the heat of the action, and Davis's powerful shots proved to be the decisive factor.
Cruz still looking to establish. This has been a very, very important weapon. The right hook getting in there, but then here he comes. He wants to get back to it. It's his own left hook.
Between rounds 5 and 6, Santa Cruz's corner advised him to push through to the 7th round, suggesting that Davis might tire out at that point. But they failed miserably, as Tank didn't allow his opponent to fight past round 6.
Santa Cruz is going to fold from his... Oh, my!
And just took him out. But again, you got to give credit to Leo Santa Cruz.
Gervonta's finish earned him the Ring Magazine Knockout of the Year award in 2020, and many started comparing him to the great Mike Tyson. Having already secured 2 belts, Davis aimed for a 3rd at an even higher weight class as he took on Mario Barrios for the WBA super lightweight title.
Just as dangerous as he is, I'm just as explosive, just as fast, and I'll be able to show they come fight now.
Barrios, boasting an undefeated record of 26 wins, posed a formidable challenge for Davis and certainly lived up to the high expectations placed on him. Knowing the dangerous nature of the task at hand, Barrios strategically employed his tall frame and extended reach to keep the boxing phenom at a distance during the first 2 rounds.
Throwing the hook to the body and then the straight right hand, so a terrific combination.
As the clock ticked, both fighters started throwing heat.
Weight classes, nails a 1-2, now the hand speed. And Davis getting
that jab out and getting a right hand in.
Following a bit of a struggle in the early rounds, Davis began to discover his timing and rhythm in the fight.
Barrios rips a left hook to the body.
In the 7th round, Davis put his speed and punching prowess on display with a rapid flurry.
And yet punches remain at a premium as we go.
In round 8, Davis sent Barrios to the canvas twice. First with a deceptively sharp right hook. And then with a monstrous straight left. Many would have bailed out after an onslaught like that, but not only did Barrios mount a comeback, but he also rocked Davis with a left hook of his own.
Slams a combination on Davis!
Wow. Here is where Barrios in the last round.
Round 10 was an absolute slobber knocker. In the 11th round, Gervonta Davis unleashed a brutal body shot that sent Barrios to the canvas, and this time around, there was no coming back.
Davis unloads the left! Barrios a double number, it's over! Gervonta Tank Davis has ascended to 140 pounds!
Gervonta Tank Davis!
Gervonta's next title defense saw him face the raging pitbull, Isaac Cruz, who came out guns blazing, trying to bulldoze his way through Gervonta's defenses.
And Cruz for any fight in a long time.
He hasn't had prodigious power. Oh, and Davis
for the future in this fight. Oh my!
Oh, and Cruz just staggered. Davis with them.
Though Davis looked a little uneasy in the opening rounds, he quickly found his rhythm by the 3rd, dialing in with sharp uppercuts, all while using his momentum to keep Cruz at bay.
His body, and Davis going to the body with his
boxing skills, and he's trying to do that against this rugged.
The battle got more heated as the rounds progressed, with Cruz upping the ante with big shots.
Movement using defense, lulling Cruz into the ropes. Trying to land that right and then the left to the body.
Davis was more than ready for the challenge, landing punches in bunches, and with greater precision. However, even his best punches didn't seem to faze Cruz much.
I'll point out Davis got a lot of new tattoos now. Great work.
And these 2 tattoos.
Even in the later rounds, neither fighter took a step back, giving fans a thrilling show that made every second of the fight feel worth the price of admission.
A strong case that Cruz won that last round. And Davis doing some really
utilizing the distance, his jab. The crowd at Staples Center enjoying what they've seen.
After 12 rounds of war, both men were bruised and battered, with Davis managing to win due to greater output.
And still the undefeated WBA.
In his 3rd WBA lightweight title defense, Davis took on the bold and outspoken Rolando Rolly Romero.
And I'm excited to be part of that. Make sure to buy a pay-per-view, and you guys gonna see
Tank's gonna get knocked down in 1 round.
Rolly, quite the character, literally talked himself into a fight with Tank.
I'm the one that forced it. I'm the one that activated Mantle. I'm the one that wanted this fight from 2018 because I seen this real fucking chump.
Skill-wise, Rolly was far from the guy who could beat Gervonta, but he had the power to do the unthinkable. Boxing fans were naturally curious about how Davis would handle an opponent with formidable power.
Look at this. I'm about to stop a fucking legacy right now and start mine.
He's not an awkward fighter. He's just a dumbass fighter. No.
Despite Davis being a considerable favorite, Romero proved to be a game and determined adversary. The opening round was closely contested, with Rolly starting off with jabs.
This first round, keeping David at bay. Well, that's a good job and jab that Romero's throwing, but he did say with the first.
Moments later, Rolly unleashed a flurry of strikes and sent Gervonta to the mat with a push.
In that round, there would be a left hand. It was actually more of a...
As the round unfolded, Rolly began connecting with more shots.
That's how Davis stepped in. Right hand a little short from Romero. The left hand.
Davis staged a comeback in rounds 4 and 5 by attacking his foe with heavy artillery.
Davis is not using... Well, there he did. I was going to say he's not...
Tank, you want to keep your head in the game because...
Riding the momentum, Davis sealed the deal in the 6th round, securing his 25th knockout victory in 27 fights. In another showdown between two undefeated rising stars, Davis took on Ryan Garcia in a catchweight match. Known for his rapid hand speed, potent one-punch knockout ability, and his model-like looks, Ryan Garcia entered the fight as a massive star and a serious threat to Davis's undefeated record.
And now, making his...
When you are one of the most followed athletes in sports on social media.
While no titles were at stake, the significance of the fight surpassed any championship match either fighter had been part of before.
We good. I'm trying to tell you that I have a spirit of competition in me, and you're gonna see that come out when I fight Tank and whoop his ass.
What'd you make of his comments that he made to you and to Floyd?
Yeah, Instagram fighter. We don't worry about him.
With the entire world as spectators, the pressure on both men was immense. However, under the bright lights, Davis's experience stood out and shined.
Said this one fight means more than the 1,000.
The opening round unfolded as a technical chess match as Garcia adopted a jab-heavy approach, and Davis carefully analyzed King Rye's movements.
Lefties recently.
And of course,
The second round began at a measured pace, but it quickly escalated when Davis landed a powerful left hook, dropping Garcia to the canvas.
what a shot! What a missile strike by Davis! Gervonta Davis drops Ryan Garcia.
From there on, Davis controlled the fight. In round 3, Davis fought with more confidence, bouncing around while throwing his shots.
That right hand.
And he just did when you were mentioning
See
it.
the check hook more as Davis getting the left hand.
Davis continued to land the bigger shots.
Mark Wahlberg, hey, the leader of Marky Mark.
The climax unfolded in the 7th round as Davis aimed at Garcia's midsection, connecting with a powerful left that led King Rye to bend the knee. The fight came to an end as Garcia opted not to continue.
Garcia's promoter Oscar De La Hoya, who was stopped by Bernard Hopkins.
But Davis continued his unmatched dominance in the world of boxing when he faced Frank Martin in his WBA lightweight title defense. The build-up to the fight was charged with tension as both men exchanged heated words.
I appreciate Tank giving me this opportunity to come whoop his ass come June 15th. If he act up like I've been saying, y'all gonna see Gervonta Davis get knocked out.
Oh,
y'all
you're saying a knockout.
If he come in and he act up, y'all gonna see him get knocked out. Period. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care power, this and that. If they say I ain't got it, he come in and act crazy. He going to sleep, and he going to sleep.
I follow him too, and that nigga is. I keep saying it, my bad. He is ass. He is ass.
Goes Martin, the bell.
Inside the ring, only one man could back it up. Martin came out strong in the early rounds, dictating the pace and controlling the action.
Good straight left hand off the jab.
Utilize his ring IQ and his boxing skills, yes. Not even so much on the side.
But as the fight wore on, Davis turned up the heat with forward pressure that Martin struggled to keep up with.
There was the right hook. That was the best punch.
Dance from Martin.
Despite his fading momentum, Martin proved he could hang with the best in the division. But the longer the fight went, the more he realized that he was still lacking.
He has to keep him busy.
In round 8, Davis's constant forward march and thunderous punches had Martin on his heels.
And our unofficial score, Joe Goosen has.
And all Davis needed was his left hand to land clean on Martin's chin. As soon as Davis connected, it was all over.
Big trouble here. There's the uppercut, and there's the left hand.
Wow!
Once he stunned him with that uppercut.
With 30 fights and 28 knockouts, Gervonta Davis is a finishing machine, whose skill and confidence are levels ahead of some of his peers. And he has all the tools to be one of the best to ever do it when it's all said and done. But in order to do so, he needs to fight the best. What are your thoughts on Gervonta Tank Davis? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications.
Gervonta